With Saints running back Deuce McAllister, the Saints' 14th pick, man, a couple of offensive linemen go early, but then kind of a dry spell and get Talicia Fuagua. Your thoughts about that pick, and really kind of clearly a need?
A need pick. Not surprised by it. You kind of heard some of the things that they said earlier this offseason about Ryan Ramczyk and his knee. Hadn't recovered as they had hoped, and you don't know if he will be able to play, and so to be able to get that player definitely helps them. A little surprised. I thought maybe they would go somewhere else with some of the other defensive players that were on the board, but they did not do it. You kind of stick to this is not only a kind of a now pick, but a future pick as well. I mean, because Ryan has had that issue with that wheel for the last couple of years.
Right. Well, you and I spoke with Clint Kubiak, the offensive coordinator, earlier this afternoon, really for the first time, and we're just trying to get a feel for what his, because they passed the ball so much in San Francisco, but man, he sounded very old school.
Well, they run it too. I mean, they run it. You
fullback.
Yeah, you see the explosive plays that they have in the passing game, but they give you a pretty good dose of run plays, and it will be a zone scheme, kind of a wide zone scheme, and just to think of it in a way, maybe even going back to Peyton Manning area, the Colts area, when they had that wide zone with Marshall. In that mind frame, that's what they like to do. And so it'll be a little different from what we've seen. But, I mean, you can get used to the bootlegs, some different things of that nature. But it starts up front. I mean, because if you can't protect the quarterback or you can't get after the quarterback, it's hard to win in this league.
And finally, as you look forward, we can't, figure out what's going to happen. Do they trade up? What do they do? But as you look at just 45th pick and beyond, what are this team's needs, irrespective of where they're kind of picking?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is they've got to continue to add speed. You got kind of what you needed there with the offensive lineman. I mean, if I had a need at this point, it's continue to add speed, to that defense. And then if it's the right guy from a receiver standpoint, if he fits, you take him. I mean, particularly a younger guy, you probably never really replace the 6'3", 6'4" type of receiver. That's kind of what they need.
We will find out. The Saints with the 45th pick tomorrow. That'll be round 2. We will be at Hooters, 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Come out to Metairie and say hello and watch the draft with us.